By now, you've probably heard of Google's local service ads, and now you've got all these questions, right? You're jumping to Google, you're jumping to YouTube, and you're trying to figure out who has the best advice and information about what Google local service ads are and if that is something that you should jump to. So stick around. In this video, I'm going to talk about what they are and why you shouldn't chase shiny object syndrome. We're going to talk about it right now. What's going on? It's Ryan with Agent Marketers, and on this channel we teach actionable real estate marketing tips to help agents close more deals. Real estate marketing for agents by agents. I say that because I'm a licensed real estate agent with EXP. If you're interested in either real estate marketing or what EXP has to offer, consider hitting that like button, hitting the subscribe button, and that notification bell so that you get notified every time that I put a new video out on this channel. All right. If you have questions about either real estate marketing or moving over to EXP, you got to reach out or schedule your Zoom down in the description below. There's a link down there. All right. When it comes to growing your real estate business, we got your back. First of all, let's understand what Google is doing. And if you've heard me talk on any lives on any other channels, you've heard me probably say this somewhere, maybe even Clubhouse. Google is working to eliminate a lot of the middleman directory services, such as Angie's List, Zillow, Trulia, all these directories, right? You go there because you're looking for a service. So essentially these websites become middlemen, right? You go there and you find your plumbers, you find all this stuff if you're not searching in Google directly. And a lot of these middlemen directory service sites will pop up first when you're searching in Google. So if you are searching for homes, right, in a certain area, or if you're searching for a plumber or electrician in a certain area, you're going to see a directory service site probably rank on page 1. They have mastered this. Google is essentially trying to eliminate most of these directory service sites by creating their own service directory, right? Now, what is one of the ways that they're doing this? Local service ads. What are local service ads? Okay, Google local service ads is another form of paid advertising that Google is using to help promote businesses to the top of page 1. So instead of paying for a pay-per-click ad campaign, right, and understanding what CPC is, which is your cost per click and all these things, right, and your CPMs, cost per 1,000 impressions, okay, Google is now doing local service ads, which sits on top of most of your Google PPC ads, okay? If you search, most of the time, if you search, it depends on the area, so it is not released in every area, okay? Even for me out in Hawaii, it only released just a few months ago. And of course, agents jumped right to it without even doing the things that we're gonna talk about in this video, okay? Local service ads is Google's way of screening you and your business, okay? Giving you a Google guarantee badge, okay? It puts this green check mark next to you at the top of Google, and this is again something that you have to pay for, all right? Well, Ryan, how much does it cost? This really depends on you, okay? Google actually has a tool. If you just Google local service ads, you'll go to their main page, right? And it has a tool that will help you learn or figure out maybe what your budget is for this. Now, this is one of the other things that we're going to talk about later on, but budgeting, how the money affects when and where you show up in these types of things. But local service ads is Google's other way of helping you get to the top of page 1 by verifying who you are, the business and services that you offer, and then putting you up there and hopefully generating you some leads and some business. Video isn't entirely about local service ads. We're talking about the difference between the two coming up next and why you need to focus on your Google My Business first, okay? But again, local service ads, you've got the budget that comes into play. You've got the fact that only 3 people from the certain industry can show up at the top at a time. These do rotate, but there are things that play a factor such as budgeting rankings and whatnot. So let's get into the difference between the two. All right, let's get into the difference between Google My Business and local service ads. Okay, we just talked about local service ads. It is a paid advertising platform. Puts you to the top of Google with your own little box, a Google screen check mark, shows your rankings for your business, who you are, how long you've been in business, and people can click on it right from there, learn more about you, and they can even call you from it. So what is the difference between this and Google My Business, right? Google My Business is a free platform. You can advertise and you can promote your Google My Business if you would like to, okay? Where does your Google My Business typically show up? shows up in the maps section when you are searching on Google for services, right? Local services. You're going to show up typically in the maps section, but it also does show up in the search section as well, okay? And then oftentimes you'll even see it pasted on the right with the photos, all the business information, right? Those things. So Google My Business is a free platform to help you get to the top, all right? So that is some of the differences between the two. You got paid, right? And then you got free, and learning how to use both, right? But the free can also be promoted if you want to, all right? And the free is more of your regular, more Google PPC ads. The other thing about Google My Business, if you have already taken my course, if you have not, there will be a link down in the description below. There's no other course out there on Google My Business like this, or at all, really. Even some of the top industry speakers or influencers are just now talking about Google My Business, but haven't actually implemented any of the strategies in that course. I have testimonials, I have results to show you. I go through case studies and things like that. Step-by-step course, link will be down in the description below. But Google My Business is a platform that you have to nurture. And when Google has shown, anytime Google releases anything, if you take advantage of it and you use it to its full potential, Google will reward you, okay? Many real estate agents have taken advantage of this already, and they have seen the benefits of it, generated actual business from Google My Business, okay? And that is organic business, right? Just like if you're doing a YouTube channel, right? Or you're knocking it out of the park with your Instagram, you see the text messages, the calls, whatever it may be coming in, organic business, okay? So Google My Business is an organic platform that you do have to nurture, but you can also promote. Google My Business tells everybody about your business. It is where you're going to get your reviews. Please don't get your reviews anywhere else other than Google My Business. And the big one, all right? This is the one that you've probably all been waiting for. Why you should not jump to shiny object syndrome, okay? Or don't have it, right? Don't jump to the shiny object. Google local service ads, Google LSAs, right, is the new shiny object, okay? When people see this, they go, oh, and they just throw money at Google. And will it work? Yes, all right? How much will you get from it? That's tough to say depending on how much budget you have and a couple other factors, okay? It's not just about throwing the money at it, especially in this game that they are playing with Google local service ads at the top. You should not just throw money at it. You need to focus on your Google My Business and set yourself up organically to succeed, okay? By nurturing your Google My Business and setting yourself up organically by nurturing the platform, getting your reviews, getting customers, clients to post reviews and photos onto your Google My Business page, right? This is going to help you start increasing your rankings, okay? Then you can use Google local service ads as an amplifier, all right? And what do we mean by that? We mean you've already done yourself all the services that you need as far as Google My Business to get there. You're ranking at the top as far as your business page showing up. You're getting calls, you're getting people messaging, these types of things. Now you're jumping into LSAs and you're saying, okay, I can try LSAs. Let me see what comes of it. I may not even need it because I've already done so well with Google My Business. But now let's play in that field a little bit. So here's one of the other biggest problems that people are doing is if you do not have the reviews on your Google business page, you haven't taken the time to nurture it, you haven't taken the time to feed it, and you don't have the reviews, I always compare it, and I talk about the Amazon effect, okay? When you're purchasing on Amazon, you're searching for your products, you find your product on Amazon, and you see another one that looks very, very similar to another one, right? It's almost like identical products sitting next to each other, right? One of these products has 400 reviews and a 4.8 star average. The other product that looks almost identical has 6 reviews, okay? Which product are you most likely to click, and which are you most likely to buy? The one with the 400 reviews, right? More often than not. Same thing is happening on Google local service ads in certain areas. And I think I pulled this up in the one of the lives that we did. I pulled up Atlanta. I said Atlanta realtor or Atlanta real estate agent. I Googled it. And then one of the realtors in his group that pops up at the top has over 700 Google reviews. and he had, I believe it's like 4.9 stars is his rating, okay? And then the next person had like 230 something, and then the next person had 3. Do you think that that person that has 3 reviews is gonna be the winner of that click, right? And of that lead possibly calling? Most likely not. We just talked about the Amazon effect, and this is the Amazon effect. This is something that people, again, are just going and throwing money at. I actually found somebody who had no reviews, but they just went and signed up for LSAs. So one of the things with LSAs is you don't have to pay for it until somebody actually calls your business, all right? If nobody calls your business, then you're not going to pay for it, okay? Now in the other sense, if you do a PPC ad with, you know, a regular Google campaign or with your Google business profile, you're going to be paying per impressions and things like that, right? Or a PPC ad, pay per click, right? With local service ads, you don't pay until you actually generate the lead giving you a call. And then even if it's a bad lead, something like that, you can dispute it. But this is what happens when somebody just throws money at something that they don't even understand. They didn't take the time to have their questions answered or do the research and find videos just like this one that are going to help them figure out where and what is the best direction for them to go. That is the Amazon effect. If you haven't taken the time to nurture your Google My Business, get your reviews on Google My Business and set yourself up for success, where if you want to do LSAs and you can dominate at the top, like the fella who has over 700 reviews and is probably getting clicks out the wazoo, right? From LSAs along with his Google business profile, he's crushing it, right? That's somebody who either hired somebody or took the time to do it right. So that is the difference between the two. That is why you should not chase shiny objects. I keep saying shiny objects. That is why you should not go after the nice new shiny object. If you have any questions, you can send me an email. You can schedule your own Zoom down in the description below, whether it be about real estate marketing or if you're interested in coming over to EXP and learning about what myself and my upline has to offer. Our network is one of the fastest growing networks at EXP Realty. We'd love to sit down on a Zoom call and have a talk with you. If you're interested in either, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell so that you get notified every time that I upload a new video on this channel. On this channel, it's all about real estate marketing to help you grow your business. Marketing for agents, by agents. I'm a licensed real estate agent. I practice what I preach. If I haven't done it and done it successfully, if I haven't done it to show you, maybe even unsuccessfully, to show you that, look, maybe you shouldn't try this, just like when we talked about LSAs, right? Then I won't talk about it. We got all kinds of other videos on this channel teaching you all those actionable real estate marketing tips, and they're going to start popping up for you right now.